We got Fresno State head coach Matt Entz. Coach, how we doing?
I'm good. How are you today?
Good.
Good.
First year here in the Central Valley. Exciting time for you, a new chapter in your career, and just talk to me about how the transition's been. I imagine it's been a whirlwind on your end.
It has been. It's had its moments. There's been moments when I've been drinking out of a fire hose, but at the time, we got things kind of calmed down. We got our roster set, and everyone's looking forward to the season starting soon. And I've been really excited about the transition. It's been seamless. There's tremendous people in the Central Valley. There's great continuity and alignment with our administration, with our leadership on campus. They understand the role of athletics, and so that is a big reason why I wanted to be there.
You had tons of success at the FCS division at North Dakota State. Looking to bring that to Fresno. You bring the heavy run offense. At least that's what you've been accustomed to up north in Fargo. Is that the same philosophy that you plan to bring out there in Fresno with the personnel that you guys have?
Well, we need to be able to run the football.
Sure.
I think when you look at college football in general, the teams that are able to run the football or have consistency up front on the line of scrimmage generally play longer, have more success late in the season. And so we need to be able to run the football because it will set up the throw game as well. But we got to play great defense too. It's a game. It's a complementary game, and we need all three phases to be, playing at a high level.
The guys that came with you guys on this trip, Jacob Spalmer, Azilian Hamilton, those guys have been well accustomed to the Central Valley.
Mm-hmm.
I guess have they made your transition easier? Have those guys been stepping stones and kind of made the transition for everybody with all the new faces easy?
I can speak real highly of our veterans, our seniors. We have 20 plus seniors this year, and all of them have been critical in my transition, and their transition too. I mean, it's kind of a two-way street. We all got to get together, and we all got to come together and be able to put a good product on the field. But our players have bought into the system. They bought into the subtle changes that we put out there schematically, but also just how we operate as a program has changed slightly too.
You've coached some experienced quarterbacks, in your previous, job, whether it's Cam Miller or, Trey Lance,
Mm-hmm.
Was that kind of what you envision here? Going into Fresno, like, okay, EJ Warner's coming in. I need a guy with an experience.
That was part of the reason why we did bring EJ in in January. Is we just needed someone who had played college football. Up until that point, we had no one on our roster that had actually really started a game at the collegiate level. And now we have three young men that we feel really good about. It's going to be an interesting fall camp in that regards. We're going to have to evaluate everything from communication to leadership to accuracy. All of it is going to be taken into the decision-making process of who our starter is going to be.
San Jose State and Fresno State. This is a rivalry that is, it's pretty significant out in the, whether the battle for the Valley. What have you heard about it from the players, from the fan base? Because it's obviously it holds a whole lot of meaning every year, that matchup.
Right, and it's unique. It's the last game of the year as well.
Yep.
And so that'll create a little bit of excitement of that final game of the regular season. I've seen pictures, I've seen videos of people hoisting trophy, the big V. I'm excited about it, and I know Ken well. I know he'll have his group ready to go too for that game, and and the proximity of the two universities makes it's a natural rivalry, and it should be. That's what college football is about, and we need those.
100% with you. Before we sign off with you, your bulldozing trio on the ground. With Elijah Gilliam, Arsenault, and Bryson Donaldson.
Yep.
What have you seen from those guys with the stout offensive line in front of them here? Just during camp and during the summer and here in the off season from those guys.
Well, we've challenged all three of those running backs to help themselves by becoming more durable, maybe adding 5 pounds, leaning up. Because it is a long season. We're going to need all three of them. But, the fact that you were able to say all three names like that, and then there's a couple others in that room that can help us too as well. We feel like that's one of our deeper position groups on our team. And so we have to be able to utilize them. I wouldn't be surprised if you see one, if not two of those guys on the field at the same time.
Well, we look forward to seeing that, and best of luck out there in the Central Valley. That's a fan base that is loud. They're gonna no doubt pack the stadium out there, and that's definitely a great Mountain West environment. So best of luck out there.
I appreciate it. Thank you.